Alright, so I really don't have some clever intro clip, so just roll the intro. Let's get this over with. Hey everybody, this video is going to be kind of hard for me. The wound is still very fresh with what happened, and I'm still pretty upset about it, and you know, I'm angry, I'm upset at myself, I'm upset at the situation that happened, but as the title clearly states, ow, damn bug. So, as the title clearly states, yes, I was robbed. So, I'm just going to kind of just go over what happened. I'm going to try not to get upset about it and, you know, and angry and cursing and everything like that, because there's really no point. But essentially what happened was I went home for the weekend. My buddy was getting married, and also the plan was to go up to Canada to import a vehicle. If you guys have been following me on Instagram, I recently purchased a 91 Nissan 300ZX right-hand drive, you know, true Fairlady JDM 300. And the goal with that car is I'm gonna put a lot of work into it, take my motor out of my other Z, throw it in there. But I digress, it's not really very important. So I had the car on the road. I just got in the car, I didn't really know it all that well. And so I had all just kind of my paperwork and everything for the import process. That was all in a backpack, along with my GoPro and a little mini tripod I had for my GoPro. So that night I took my girlfriend and we went up to a hotel in New Hampshire for the wedding. And what I did was I parked the car at the hotel. The hotel did not have any cameras or anything like that. I had parked it, you know, with all the other cars under the lights. I locked it. I thought I locked it. And so, you know, I took all my bags inside and everything like that, except for my bag with my documentation and my GoPro. Needless to say, I kind of forgot that my GoPro was sitting in there and that the bag was in the car in general. The bag was kind of in the back seat, kind of on the floor, fairly out of sight, you would think. That night, we had went to the wedding, left the car there, had my friend drive us, you know, came back to the hotel, woke up the next morning, go out to the car door was cracked open, and the gas door was open, and it was very apparent that something was not right with the car. So I go through the entire vehicle. It doesn't look like anything is missing, and I go inside, you know, tell the hotel, I'm like, hey, just so you know, like, I know you guys can't do anything about it. No, I read the sign, it says you're not liable. That's fine, whatever. Just so you know, somebody broke into my car. It doesn't look like anything's stolen. No big deal. We pack up the car and we head out. About 5 minutes down the road, it all of a sudden had clicked to me that I had a backpack that was supposed to be in the back seat. And so I pulled over, frantically looking for the bag, and of course it was not there. It ended up the person who broke into the car took the backpack with the GoPro and all of my documentation for the car. So all that import documentation that I needed to show that the car was legitimate and that it was imported legally to the United States was missing. Kind of went into panic freak out mode, you know, shaking, everything. It wasn't pretty. Went back to the hotel. I called up a couple of my friends that were inside the hotel. They all came out. We all just kind of searched the whole area for about 45 minutes in hopes that the person, you know, took the camera out, threw the bag somewhere in the trash or the dumpster in the woods. Had no luck whatsoever. Unfortunately, I really didn't have a lot more time to kind of stand around. I had to be on a flight back down to Virginia that afternoon. So I called up the border. I said, hey, I just imported the car, this, that, the other thing, explained the story. They said, okay, well, we don't keep any of that documentation, so you have to trailer the car back up to the border with a copy of the bill of sale, new registration, and all that paperwork. and get it re-stamped so that the car is legal. I did call the police after the fact. I did report it. Unfortunately, nothing really came up of that. They asked for like the serial number of the GoPro. I don't know it. I tried hunting for it on my phone and on the old SD cards and looking for the old package for the GoPro. I couldn't find any of it. So, needless to say, it's gone. And I'm not so upset about the GoPro because, as you can see, I have another GoPro. So it's not a huge deal about the camera. It's all the footage I had on it. I had I had vlogged the entire trip up to Canada with my younger brother. Him and I don't really spend a whole lot of time together, so it's like moments like that where I'd kind of like something tangible that I can go back and look at, because I mean, yeah, I have all the memories up in my head, but it was just a really fun time, and unfortunately all that footage was on the GoPro that is stolen. Not to mention I did have some other vlog footage on there as well, so I had lost like maybe 2 episodes, which really stinks, but it just gives me more excuse to go out and ride, I guess. And then not to mention the very nice person that broke into my car also stole my phone charger. It wasn't even like a nice phone charger, it's like a gas station phone charger. Like, talk about all time, like, just lowest of low. Like, you are like less than pawn scum, that crap that sits on the surface of like old nasty pawns. That's what you are. I just want you to know that. So if you're seeing this video, if you bothered to watch the footage and look me up, you can go screw yourself. I'm gonna leave it at that. There's no point getting angry over it, but very, very upset. And it sucks too, because all that paperwork is all gone. So now I need to regenerate this paperwork, which means I need to reach out to the guy I bought it off of up in Quebec and get him to send it down to me. Luckily, he said he was more than willing, and that should be coming in the mail this week, hopefully. It's kind of a crap show, unfortunately, but luckily, went online. I got the new housing for my second GoPro, because it needs a special housing for the mic hookup. So I got that. I got a new tripod. All that stuff's replaceable, but that documentation, yeah, it is replaceable, but it's gonna, now it's gonna cost me an extra couple $100. Trailer the car back up, the gas, everything else. So it's just in a flight back home now that I gotta go do it again, because they need me to do it because the car is in my name. So I have to go do it. It really just blows. This video I've actually been like really thinking about long and hard on how I was gonna kind of orientate it to you guys in the best way, in the most professional way possible. But I had about a week to kind of sit and think about it, and now I've just kind of faced the fact that, like, hey, it's gone. Replace what you can and just remember the memories and stuff like that, that you can't really replace. But that's really about it, guys. That's all I really got to say. I just wanted to take the bike out. It's a nice, gorgeous Sunday evening, and I wanted to ride the bike, and I just got the housing today, and I was like, you know what? I really want to go out there, and I really want to make this video, just so everybody can kind of understand what's going on. Now that I have all my equipment, most of my equipment restored, I can start making videos again. So keep your eye out, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be a lot more videos to come, and the vlogging will not stop. Other than that, guys, I don't have too much else for you right now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I really appreciate all the love and support that you guys give me. Thank you all again, and as always, ride safe.